Hey guys, it's me Meteor, and welcome to another edition of What is Kirby Canon? Today we're going to talk about Daroach and Dark Nebula. Daroach makes his first appearance in Squeak Squad as the leader of the Squeaks. In this game, the Squeaks were a band of mice stealing treasure across Dreamland. Along with Daroach, 3 other members have prominent roles as well. Storo is the brawn of the group, capable of smashing blocks. Doc is the brains of the bunch, attacking exclusively with his machines, and Spinny is the super fabulous ninja, literally racing for treasure. Unfortunately for them, and I guess DDD, one of the first things they stole was Kirby's cake. Considering the villains he tends to defeat on a constant basis, not even being able to sit down for 5 seconds and enjoy a snack could be reasonably frustrating. Of course, unsure of what took his cake, he just assumes DDD was the one who stole it. I guess that makes sense. Reformed or not, DDD was the only one to steal food before in Dreamland. Also, it should be noted that when slowed down, what stole the cake could easily resemble a Waddle Dee. I could just be overthinking it, and probably am, but perhaps it was meant to visualize what Kirby thought he saw take the cake. If he thought he saw a Waddle Dee in that split second, then perhaps that would feed his suspicions further. Regardless, the point is, it wasn't. And DDD was innocent. Even more, he was clueless about the cake and mentions a chest that was also stolen from him. Side note, the Squeaks must be awful thieves as they show up after DDD tells Kirby this, meaning they legitimately went back to the source of the crime and revealed themselves. Either that, or they're just that cocky. The latter would make sense, I suppose. They do tend to laugh at Kirby as they go back in their base with the chest in hand. Either way, this chest DDD mentions becomes a focal point throughout the game, with Daroach, Meta Knight, and Kirby all trying to obtain it. Kirby thinks it's his cake, and Daroach likely thinks it's some rare treasure. Meta Knight is the only one who knows its true contents, doing everything in his power to keep it safe. Sealing it behind a star door, raising his halberd out of the Orange Ocean, and even fighting Kirby without offering him a sword. Yes, he tried doing just about everything to no avail, except explain what was inside. Of course, one may wonder if knowing that would even steer Daroach away. Canon events or not, in Star Ally's guest star description for Daroach, it states he heard stories of dark gem-shaped hearts and wished to find them. If this guy is looking for cursed treasure intentionally, explaining the danger probably won't mean much to him and might even appeal to him more. Either way, be careful what you wish for. Upon Meta Knight's defeat, Daroach seized the opportunity to finally open the chest he sought for so long, only to get a face full of purple smoke from the one and only Dark Nebula. While not distinctly related to the dark matter from the original trilogy, Dark Nebula, or Dark Zero in Japan, is shown to still be a part of the dark matter army listed in the 20th anniversary encyclopedia. As shown in the fight against Dark Daroach, Dark Nebula's powers of possession are great, boosting the power of Daroach greatly. Outside of its host, however, it's apparent it's still weak from being sealed away for so long. After the fight with Daroach, it doesn't even seem like it wants to fight. We see the star bouncing, setting traps to distract Kirby during the chase. When it is forced to fight though, it uses the power of the elements, ice, fire, and electricity to attack, being one of the few versions of dark matter with that capability, along with gooey and miracle matter. It's also one of the few iterations of dark matter that can be defeated without the need of a special weapon, most likely due to its weakened state, like the clone from Robobot. Regardless, upon Dark Nebula's defeat, even after going through all that, the Squeaks were still nice enough to give Kirby another slice of his favorite cake, possibly to make up for the trouble they caused. You know, considering the next mainline game was Return to Dreamland, wouldn't it be funny if that cake in the intro was the same cake that was given to Kirby? That'd be some strange poetic justice. As for the Squeaks, where would their treasure hunt lead them next? Mass Attack gives us the answer there. His crew ventured off to the Popopo Islands, this time in search of metals. Daroach reveals a lot more about himself and the crew in conversations here too. For example, according to him, normally Spinny would be the one searching out treasure, but was currently taking a break from the business, which is why Kirby was given the task instead. That would also make sense why the claw Spinny drops gives Animal, as he probably uses it to dig for treasure too. We also learned some stuff about Storo and Doc as well. When it comes to Storo, Daroach admits that Storo's really just a big softy at heart. As for Doc, his inventions didn't just stop at weapons, he's the one who crafted the airship in Mass Attack. A few other noteworthy things he mentions is that to him, the Squeaks aren't just a crew, but rather a family to him. In fact, he admits he used to have quite the love life, but it's clear what truly took priority in his life. Finally, just to drive the point home that this does take place after Squeak Squad, he even refers to the whole issue with the cake. Yeah, sadly that's a moment, for better or worse, that people will always remember. Anyway, with that, we've talked about everything we needed to about Daroach and Dark Nebula. See you guys next time.